What about that? We had this bloke. He's like, his favorite food is plain chicken with salted rice, bro.
Live life, bro.
Guess the color of his skin, bro.
Is it the same as yours or?
It's a few tones lighter, bro. Few tones lighter.
I'm Riz.
Thanks, Peter.
I'm Will.
Jamie.
Kimmy.
Ben.
Susanna.
Masaya.
Yeah, I have Kimmy.
Download.
you're
High key now. High key on camera. You know what I mean?
Ask me about the places and you should know.
Tell me. First off, what's your name?
I'm Riz.
My name's Peter.
He's got the Riz. My guy.
Your name is Riz.
So my official name is Fariz. But I cut it in half because, you know, it makes it easier for people to understand the Riz.
And you're good with the ladies.
PhD in quantum
I'm
physics.
married, alright. So, I completed the game. So, let's go.
The bag was secured, my guy.
Yeah, the bag is secured, mate.
You're doing side quests now?
Food side quest. Food side quest.
You see how I didn't answer that?
Yeah. Legally, wife, you cannot complain.
Can't complain, bro.
If this goes to court, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so essentially the topic is overrated foods, but you know we can go down all the different avenues with that. But to start with, did you both have an overrated food that's pretty common in Sydney?
A kebab is overrated.
Whoa, that is big. That is a hot take. Okay, expand.
Don't you talk about my kebabs like that, bro? I'm telling you, bro. No.
Let the man explain.
So lettuce, tomato, onion, overrated. Kebab meat.
They're just vegetables, bro. What they do to you, bro?
No. So in order to make it beautiful, right? So you got to add tabbouleh. Have you ever had kebab with the pickles?
Yeah. The pink ones.
So kebab with pickles, the best thing you ever have in your life, right? However, lettuce, tomato, onion, whatever they ask you for it, it's going to be fucking overrated.
So a standard kebab, crap, overrated, but a kebab done right, it's redeeming. It's good.
Yeah, 100%.
So what makes it overrated? That other people really like it, or that it just tastes kind of mid?
No, because it's pretty much, it's not an amalgamation of the flavors, right? So it's pretty much just salad and meat, right? However, pickles add a bit of sour, add a bit of salt, add a bit of flavor, you know? It's a little bit of...
Yeah,
Oh man, he knows the stuff, man.
Right.
He
Hey,
actually knows his food.
where are you from? Like, what part of Sydney you live?
Oh, I live in Rockdale.
Rockdale. You can't be talking about kebabs. You're living in Rockdale, bro.
Let me set the record straight, right?
Yeah.
The best kebab
That's on Souvlaki, bro.
in Sydney is from Brothers Kebabs.
Yeah, brothers. Yeah.
Thanks,
yeah.
Thanks, yeah.
Thanks, is it What's
100%,
Up,
bro.
Brothers?
What's Up, Brothers?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I've grown up on that for the last 15 years.
You do the pickles as well, right?
100%. Like pickles, but the most underrated flavor is the cabbage.
At What's Up, Brothers?
I thought they only brought that in because of the lettuce shortage.
No.
Maybe they did, but they adapted it. They overcame.
So the pickled cabbage.
They kept it afterwards. Like, yeah. It's all about the profits, bro. They kept it afterwards.
The pickled cabbage, bro. It adds another element to the flavor.
Kimchi.
No, not kimchi, bro. That's another
It's like
topic.
sauerkraut,
Yeah, sauerkraut.
Yeah.
But cabbage pickled with the right brine equals to the ultimate flavor burst in your mouth. Like the amount of umami, the amount of salt, the
Just
amount
balance.
of flavor.
Yeah.
This guy knows his food. All right, we're gonna go off script now. Can you just tell us some good spots in Sydney? Like, where's good to eat?
All right, so it depends on the weather, because the weather sets the mood.
The weather.
The weather sets the mood sets the flavor, right? So 1915 in Burwood.
Ah, the noodles.
Lanzo Noodle House.
Noodles.
Langzam Noodle House.
We know.
Oh, beautiful, right?
Overrated.
No, I don't think it's overrated. All right.
Overrated. Yeah, keep going.
The number one hidden spot in all of Sydney is David's Kitchen, near Town Hall.
Is that your
What's
name,
that,
David?
what kind of food?
Oh.
They have everything you ever want at a good price, man. You can't beat it.
Dude, have you ever been to? It's very unknown. It's in Fitzroy Arcade, underground, underneath Woolworths on Town Hall. There's a Malaysian restaurant there.
no
Chicken
windows.
rice.
Sayong.
Yeah, sayong, laksa and curry.
I've been there.
I mean, it may be a good
The
warm-up.
chicken rice is alright.
It's alright.
It's a good warm-up, but until you go Dave's Kitchen, you can't beat it.
Okay.
Have you been to Dave's Kitchen?
I have not.
Okay,
man.
we need to go. We need to go.
Dave Kitchen sounds like a rape dungeon or something.
I'll take it. I'll take it
Come
later.
to Dave's Kitchen.
I'll take it later. That may happen, but it's a liability on your part.
It's part of the deal, you know. If the food's so cheap, you know,
That's it,
you gotta pay him
right.
somehow, you know.
That's it, man. No freebies here, man.
Yeah.
In Asia, you pay cheap food but good food.
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
So why
Singapore,
would-
you pay like $4 for
Exactly, bro.
chicken rice.
I've been to Singapore 5 times this year. Right?
Shit, man.
and like every time
2023.
yeah,
He got money, dog. Damn.
it's called Qantas staff travel, right?
Yeah. He goes
So-
in and out of Malaysia to Singapore 5 times.
So you pay 10% of the whole price, right?
Yeah.
So like underrated, but essentially the most overrated food is Mamak's kitchen.
Agreed.
Mama.
Agreed.
What about Mamak? Do you think it's just because it's like they do the visuals there, they make the roti
So
and all that?
visuals don't equal taste.
Yeah.
Taste don't equals flavors.
Yeah.
Right?
So you think the Mamak flavor is just not good?
Mate, it's bland.
Or is it the price that you pay that makes it taste shitter in your mouth?
Look, it's bland 100%, right? When you go back to Asia and feel the real spice, the real flavor, the real taste.
The tortured animals taste a bit better than the free
Hey,
ones.
hey.
The ones in little cages, the stress. I think
Hey,
stress
hey,
means flavor, bro.
No, that disrespect our culture.
Exactly.
Like
It's
that,
fucking
bro.
crow out over here. Fucking.
Singapore Malays just stay together. Like,
Anyway, brothers.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I reckon? I think it's the fact that I don't know if you agree with this, but I think when people are setting up shop in Australia, sometimes they're trying to adjust the flavor for the Australian palate. So it's almost watering down the true meal, the true flavor.
Yeah, 100%.
Because what makes them unique is the distinct flavor to their country.
Yeah.
I mean,
It separates them from everybody else, and that's where they should keep it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Lee Kuan Yew, man. He
Lee Kuan
Goat,
Yew,
goat.
what up?
go. Rest in
that?
peace, brother. Rest in peace.
I
GOT.
don't know who it is.
GOAT. He was the former president.
Of Singapore.
Yeah. But I reckon because of his policies, you know how he had to like force the mixing?
Yeah.
That forced the flavors to mix
Oh,
together, you know what I mean?
right. Indian, Malay, and Chinese flavors
Yeah.
combined together.
It's natural fusion food, not
Natural
forced
fusion.
fusion food.
That's
Forced
what it
fusion food is
is.
shit.
Oh my god, bro! You hit it on the fucking. Oh, that's
Natural
it.
fusion, when it happens by culture over like 100
Yeah,
years, 50 years,
yeah,
whatever, it's when you get the
It's a beautiful melting pot. Oh.
That's what they call the California roll.
50 years of nature. Just
That's forced
David Attenborough would be
fusion.
happy.
That's forced fusion.
Yeah, that's forced fusion. Okay. Damn, yeah. Just trying to make money with it at that point.
What would you describe Australia's cuisine scene then as? Because there's a lot of different ethnicities here that have been migrating over a few generations,
Yeah.
and we are kind of getting a bit of a melting pot. But is it forced? Is it natural?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think's happening in the Australian food scene?
Modern Australian
Yeah.
is very British influenced, right? However, they haven't amalgamated the Asian aspect, the South American aspect, the American aspect.
Asian aspect, I think we're doing a good job, man.
What, salt and pepper?
In Sydney.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, dude, a
Come
little
on, bro.
MSG, baby. you know?
So, look, tell me a place where I can go to a place, I can taste a steak with Asian fusion, with American.
I used to
South
saying the
American
fusion aspect hasn't been coming into our.
Exactly.
I
In the
agree with
city,
that,
there
I
is
agree
some
with that.
spots, but I wouldn't.
So, like,
recommend
I've
it.
been to pretty much the creme de la creme of restaurants, right?
Yeah.
However, they haven't really incorporated the Asian fusion, the South American fusion, the Canadian fusion into the foods that actually melt in your mouth and feel so good. You know what I mean? Like, especially in Asia, there's a special type of breed of chicken, right?
What's it
The
called?
tortured chicken.
It's called
Flavorful.
pasar chicken, which is like pasar means the market chicken.
You
Taste
seen
buds.
Rush Hour 2?
Yeah, bro.
You see that when he went to buy the chicken? chips, and he's gonna go like, I get a chicken. He's like, no. That kind of chicken. That's pasar chicken.
That's
man.
pasar chicken,
Yeah.
bro. But it's fresh, it's lively, it's flavorful. Like, you taste it in your taste buds, you know? You
Yeah.
can't beat it, right?
What's your background, by the way?
I'm Peruvian Australian.
Peruvian Australian. Dude, Peruvian restaurants here, so expensive and shit, bro. Ceviche. Underrated.
Because if you want to get the true food, you cook it at home.
True.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
come? No.
You're invited.
Okay. So I
Hey,
think
it sounds a bit like Dave's Kitchen. I don't know about that.
hey,
Mate,
you're gonna pay somehow, bro.
this is Peter's Kitchen. Nothing's for free, but
Hey, ass grass or gas.
we,
No one
we,
rides
we
for
can
free.
work out a deal.
I think Peruvian food is a great example of natural fusion as well with the Japanese and
Well,
Chinese.
It's fantastic. Well, we're very similar culture where we eat like a lot of like the staple foods, like a lot of grains, so quinoa, rice, everything such as that. Where we differ and where we're a bit more unique is when it comes to the protein in our diet, where we may dabble in a bit of guinea pig.
You look like you eat some guinea pig, bro. You're pretty jacked.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of protein. It's high in protein, so a lot of guinea pig and a lot of llama.
I reckon
Diversify.
llama would taste nice.
Dude,
I've
hey.
never had it. But
I've had a few times. Every time I go over to see my family, I've been back a few times, and I love them dearly. and they cook us a delicious meal whenever we go back. And we have quite a fair bit of alpaca or llama, and quite a bit of guinea pig, which we refer to as koi. Unfortunately, we lose part of our culture when we come here. We can't access these foods because it's, I guess, forbidden.
Look down upon.
So when you go to Peru, you're like, abuelita, oh, tengo hambre. Oh, I need some alpaca. Oh.
Almost in these exact words what he said.
I'm craving some alpaca.
So he I can tell he dabbles in Espanol. So in his words, that's what we do, and we have such a smorgasbord of delicious exotic foods back to Australia.
That reminds me, I think that, people like to draw the lines of what animals you can and can't eat. I think that's nonsense. If you're going to eat animals, you should be able to eat any animal.
Why can't we eat pangolins?
It's still killing them. Pangolins, yeah, shout out. Shout out to COVID. Shout out to COVID one time.
Penguins, bro?
But,
they're in little suits.
I think
leave them alone.
This is a really hot take, but I think you should be able to eat dogs, cats, whatever. If you're going to eat cows, pigs, they don't want to die either. It's just because of the emotional connection that we have.
Get those dolphins.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, either eat none or all. I think it's a all or none situation.
Yeah, but you eat like shark fin soup,
Yeah.
So shark
I didn't
fin's
say
very
make it
beneficial.
extinct. I'm saying.
No, but there's a limit,
Yeah.
If you catch a shark,
And you only use it for the fin.
then it's fine. Like, there's a
It's not
balance. Look, there's a balance to the world, and like the world has a balance.
UNESCO, move in. We got one.
That's it. We got one.
If you eat every part of the animal, chicken to
From
the liver to the inside, it's cool. Like,
Yeah.
What does alpaca hoof taste like?
That's the snout.
Beautiful.
That's it, bro.
My friend George, the alpaca, I had to eat
No,
him.
it's not George. It's Jorge.
Jorge. Yeah, it's so cute. I had to eat him. He used to give me rides to school before. So, anything that you think is underrated?
Biggest underration in all Australia and Sydney at the moment is Vietnamese food, especially beef pho. Beef pho.
Hard disagree.
Disagree. With
Hard
that, bro.
disagree. Underrated.
Underrated.
Too many
Pho
people
is
be
the
doing
perfect dish for a rainy day.
You
Yeah.
haven't had that guinea pig pho, man.
A lot of people like they don't know how good it is.
I think the average white person doesn't know how good pho is.
How good it is.
I think the guys that don't live in Western Sydney, they don't know.
They don't know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they don't know how cheap and delicious it is.
That's true.
It's so underrated.
Not gonna lie, Jimmy's falafel down the road is pretty fucking good.
It is
Like,
good.
It's
You're on that kebab thing today, bro.
Bro.
Bro, mashallah, bro.
Allahu Akbar.
Bro, every race gets it today, bro. Allah, bismillah.
Yeah, as Pete says, MashaAllah, Bismillah. But legit, like
Alhamdulillah.
Auburn is one of the best spots
Yes.
for.
Jasmine's? You think Jasmine's?
Yeah,
so
dude.
good,
The
bro.
feed, it's a feed.
Oh.
It's a feed.
Like legit, Jasmine beats Al Asil,
Yeah.
right? And Jasmine beats New Star Kebabs.
You ever had
I
that
agree.
garlic sauce and kiss your wife after?
Kiss where?
Kiss your wife after?
She's a monster, bro. It's too smelly.
Do you take a girl to Jasmine's on the first date, or is that a second date sort of thing?
No, that's the third day.
Third
Legit,
date.
right?
Yeah.
Seal the deal.
That's for divorce.
That's for divorce. At least you're gonna eat good, but hey,
Yeah, exactly.
nothing's happening after.
Yeah, that's it, bro. You can't complain.
Yeah, that's true.
You give and you take. It's
So do you
not
think there's a certain cuisine that is underrated? You think Vietnamese, obviously, man, this guy wants to go to Saigon ASAP.
bad. Middle Eastern.
Just in general, bro, mashallah.
There's so much depth to Middle Eastern food, though. There's so many different types of Middle Eastern food.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I agree.
Iranian and
not,
all this.
And not all of it is represented that well
Yeah.
in
Yes
Sydney.
and no, because Middle Eastern is primarily food smothered in flavors, right?
Can't complain with that.
Isn't that all food?
No.
Like, what about that? We had this bloke. He's like, his favorite food is plain chicken with salted rice, bro.
Live life, bro.
guess the color of his skin, bro.
It's the same as yours, or?
Still like, it's a few tones lighter, bro. Few tones lighter.
That's it, bro. Like, that's the thing. But legit, Middle Eastern food is legit meat smothered in flavor,
Yeah.
right? In spices.
Yeah.
But the spices don't really penetrate the flavor. You know what I
Right.
mean?
It's
Yeah.
aromatic.
It's aromatic, but it's not flavorful. You know, there's a little balance in that. You know?
So it's not overpowering in that sense because it's smothered. It doesn't overpower. It just
It just
Aroma.
coats it.
coats it. Yeah.
Right.
So you hit the flavor on the top, but when you bite in, you still get the natural flavor
Exactly.
of the meat
Exactly.
or whatever.
It's such a good description of Middle Eastern food.
Like if you think about it, right? If you really think about it, right? If you penetrate your mind and go into the Matrix type shit, but
I'm getting
it's-
horny right now, bro. Yeah.
But legit, if you the outer coating, remove it, and you get pure chicken, pure lamb, pure beef.
Any sort of particular Arab cuisine that you think, all right,
Oh, all right.
don't say Lebanese.
Manouche.
All right.
Yeah, meat on cheese, basic,
Yeah,
right?
a little bit raw by side.
Yeah.
Eat the kibbeh.
Kibet?
Oh, the raw.
is different.
It's the raw mincemeat, and you eat it with. That shit is good. That's good. Yeah. No, that's what he's saying.
This is a man.
Bomb.
We got two men of culture here today.
Oh,
on the
100.
podcast.
Agreed.
We've dabbled in a few cultures before, so
Yeah, I say pre-marriage, you know what I mean?
we have a diverse palate. So
Yeah.
I can tell.
With penetration, without
Yeah, we
penetration.
penetrated all the cultures, you know what I mean?
That's
deep.
it, man.
Little
Awesome
sample,
stuff,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So are you married or are you seeing someone or
married now.
married now? What's her background?
She's Spanish. She's Spanish Aussie.
From Spain.
Yeah, from Spain.
So did you have the little
I call her the master race because my mother's Peruvian.
master
so
race,
we're
the motherland, you know?
We're the slave race because
Well, she's she's the conquerors, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Conquistadors and all that.
conquistadors, they took over us. So master race, slave race here.
Yeah. You're a little mountain climber. She's the mountain conqueror.
We call ourselves esclavo in Spanish, which
Yeah.
means slave. So I call
Esclavo?
myself the esclavo of the race.
Okay. Damn.
God damn.
Damn. We can see who wears the pants.
But what we do have is a really good fusion of our cultures. Because one, we both speak the same language. So because our grandparents can't communicate in English,
Yeah.
so we speak the same language, and we have very similar recipes. In the kitchen.
Spanish in Spain is very.
Oh man, their food.
Gambas ají or whatever.
Yeah.
The garlicky prawns.
But Peruvian food is always better.
Oh,
hot
I don't
take,
know.
hot
I don't know about that.
Hey, you know there's a Peruvian restaurant. You know the KFC in Town Hall. You walk down. Is that one
No,
good?
it's
Is it good?
whack, right? It's whack. It's
Well,
so expensive.
I went, and it was really expensive. Do you know the shop I'm talking about?
If
Hacienda,
if I want
Hacienda,
Peruvian
Hacienda.
food, I go home.
Oh.
Yeah.
drop the mic right now.
Oh, I
That's
can't stop it.
expensive,
It's
bro.
expensive, yeah.
La Hacienda. You know that one?
I've heard this restaurant, but I'm sure it's good. But if I want Peruvian food, I go home because my mother OG. So
Yeah.
she-
Does your wife know how to make Peruvian anything?
sort of.
Sort of. No, it's not. Doesn't hit the same. Huh?
No, it does it the same because she's not born to the culture. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We have paella or something.
Oh man. Oh. Don't get me started.
I'm getting horny right now.
All right.
All right, boys. I
Awesome
think
stuff,
it's
boys.
Fucking awesome, bro.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
Thanks, man. Where are you guys up to now? Have you been drinking, but you want to eat now, or back to Macca's?
Oh, really?
That's it. Hey, Macca's. Underrated. Macca's is underrated. I'm telling you. What made you want to stop today?
Your smile, actually.
Oh, my
smile.
smile. Oh, well.
Not his hair. Not any other feature.
It is infectious.
Smiles.
It's all natural, you know, just
thank
like you.
Yeah, I can tell it's not the
Yeah,
same.
we kind of
Yeah.
have a similar hairstyle going on. Yours is like maybe a few months after mine. Kind of, yeah. Growing out
Are
more.
you Filipino?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the genetics, right? Yeah, they have this blonde streak, right? Talk to you about like overrated, underrated foods, right? So, what does overrated food mean? What's an example of something that's overrated? Do you think?
Oh, it's kind of like a double genre. It's avocado.
Oh, how
yeah.
come?
Because like I love avocado and it's fantastic, but then when you eat it at a restaurant, it's like, why are you charging this much?
Price. Price is the defining factor.
Yeah,
of
it's like
overrated.
what the. So I prefer to eat avocado at home.
Yeah.
Save like $10.
I put like I cut it up and then I put like brown sugar, and then I just eat it like that.
Oh,
Straight up.
really? Interesting.
Yeah, I love it, and it's good for you as well.
Especially the brown sugar.
Yeah. Well, when you mix the brown sugar is better than white sugar anyway, because it's not artificial. So
That's
Most
very
things
true.
in life brown are better than white.
yeah, I mean,
No comment.
Case
no
in
comment.
point. Case in point.
I mean, you guys are look.
Yeah,
brown.
we're kind of
We're
like a brown
tan,
Oreo right now.
little melanin, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Not too much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think avocado. I totally agree with you. I think when you go to cafes and stuff, they really overdo it with how much they charge, and they really overdo it with everything's got avocado in it.
Like one time, there was like $29 for an avocado and
$29.
toast or something.
What was this, Buckingham Palace?
I was like, what the? I think it was at the Strand.
See, I'm not actually surprised because I was on holidays during the summer, and a lot of people, I would tell them I was Australian. They'd always ask, "What is Australian food?" We googled it. Apparently, avocado on toast
It's
is
pretty-
considered an Australian food. Yeah,
Yeah, it's weird. It's from Asia though, so I don't know what that is
So-
about.
Yeah.
going up to
Fruits.
$29.
Yeah,
What?
Also, yeah, that's right. It is a fruit, but people eat it like it's vegetables.
Yeah, unless you have like avocado shake or something.
Oh, I love that.
Are you eating any other vegetables with brown sugar?
It's the only way to make it go down, you know. So you said price, right? So do you think that's what makes all food overrated is price, or do you think there's popularity aspects of it?
100% the popularity aspect of it, and that's why it impacts the price. Because as soon as it's popular, then people want to charge more, which
Yeah.
is super annoying. Food should be accessible, to be honest. Food shouldn't determine your class. It should determine the fact that you're human and you need to eat food.
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like it doesn't follow the normal economic trends. You know, like normally like supply and demand, right? If it's really popular, there's more supply. It should go down in price, but it doesn't.
No.
There's a lot of
That's why
marketing.
it's a rip-off.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of marketing associated with food as well. It might not necessarily be popular until there's a video or a post that pops off on social
Yeah.
media. Then all
Yeah.
of a sudden people are flocking to it, which can really drive up the price. And
That's true. But you know what's really cool to eat right now? Have you guys heard of My Kiki shop?
No. Tell us.
It's like it's a ice cream store. Yeah, but the cone is shaped as a penis.
That's why I haven't.
Where
heard
is
of
it?
They just opened one in like I think Surrey or Central Park area. It's really cool.
Okay. We'll probably
I
go
believe
for
I've never
dessert
heard
after
of such a
this.
place.
Yeah, oh, you'll love it. It's very kinky and fun and tasty
How many inches are we talking?
because it's ice cream, not because of something else. I mean,
How big we talking ice cream wise? Above average?
Depends on how big you want it. Are we still talking about ice cream?
Yeah. I think so.
We are.
So you know, you touched on social media there for a second. So do you think that these trends are like bad for society? You know, you see these TikTok trends or these video trends where people like making the most whack food, like disgusting. I saw one today. Someone made nachos inside a Doritos bag, put it in a pot of boiling water to cook it from the inside out. It was
Are
like
you serious? That's so weird.
I think that's like
Why?
traditional Mexican street food. Though.
traditional.
It is. No,
Like,
not
if you're-
traditional.
If you're a uni student, yeah.
Yeah.
Like broke uni student.
But do you think that, like, say TikTok and stuff is kind of ruining food a little bit because they're just making all these whack shit?
Some yes, but some are like ideas. Like for example, you know those noodles that comes in a cup, and you eat all the noodles, and then it leaves with the soup in there, and then you get eggs, and you break the eggs in there and stir
I've
it,
seen that technique.
and then you put it back in the microwave and cook it. Oh,
So
Had
did you
that.
learn that from social
so
media?
good. Yeah, I learned that
Yeah,
from social
yeah, there you
media.
go,
It's like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Asian. How did I not know this? Like I found out when I was 41. Basically,
And Asians love putting eggs in their noodles too.
I put eggs in everything.
That's another trend that's annoying as shit, right? Especially in Australia, we put eggs on top of everything in burgers, in like every dish. We just add a fried egg. Oh, it's aesthetic now. It's
Yeah.
fancy.
Yeah, it's so weird. So weird.
It's a
I
high
don't get-
protein food though.
I
That's
think-
another trend. Everything has to be high protein these days.
I think it's
Yeah.
because Australia culture, for example, it's so diverse now compared to how it was before. Like
Yeah.
in my 20s and when I was in my teen, back in the days in the last century,
Yeah.
you guys don't know.
Technically in the last century.
It was the last century. It's like when we go out for like, for example, it's like, oh, let's go out for Chinese. There always used to be this one Chinese takeaway restaurant per neighborhood. Now there's Chinese restaurants everywhere, you know?
It's not just orange chicken anymore.
Yeah, that's
got
how
lemon pepper now.
diverse Australia has become. And because of that, Australia doesn't really have our own identity. It's like our own identity is a mix of
It's a melting
everyone.
pot. It's a melting pot. There's a
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
bunch of different cuisines
So-
that are becoming very popular. I think I personally noticed. I went to America last year, and I thought the food was rubbish.
It's a
I came
worldwide.
back, and I really appreciated all of the different foods that we have
American food is
in Australia.
disgusting.
It's horrible.
Right.
Tastes like crap.
And I don't understand.
Some of the shit, it's just all calories just for the sake of it.
I
Hey, but
remember,
so is
like,
Filipino food.
yeah,
Pretty unhealthy.
yeah, Filipinos are pretty
Give me
unhealthy.
some of that pancit.
Depends on like what region as well in Philippines you're in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What region
Because,
do you know? The,
Like I'm from like Mindanao
okay. Oh,
area,
okay. Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's mainly like fresh vegetables and fresh fish because we live by the harbor.
Fresh brown
So
sugar.
everything's like we make our own sugar. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
Do you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Makes it better, right?
Yeah.
Palm sugar?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. So everything is natural, but then when you go to Manila, it's very like westernized.
Yeah.
Chicken joy, baby.
Yeah. Jollibee.
Jollibee, overrated or underrated?
In Australia, no, because there's no Jollibee.
Dude, I swear, if you open that one, you'll be a billionaire, my guy. You open one up in Blacktown.
Yeah, it's so be good.
So good. Filipino food, incredibly underrated here in Australia. We don't have enough restaurants. We have I've been to 2.
You have to go to Blacktown, or there's one in Chatswood actually. I don't know what it's called, but I've forgotten. It's really good.
I went to
And
one in
they
Utah.
do like
Sorry,
a mix of like traditional and fusion kind of food, which is
Oh, yeah?
nice. So what were you gonna say?
There's one in Newtown. I forgot the name of it as well. It's very popular. And
Yeah, I've heard of it.
yeah, but you haven't been.
No.
The
I
other
want
one-
someone to take me.
Okay. Are you free? You free tonight?
I mean, I'm single, so yeah, I'm free.
And then the other one I've heard of is, this might be the one you're talking about in Blacktown, but they have like banana leaves on the
Okay,
table,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
that's
it's
pretty
spread.
popular.
Yeah.
Where can you get good halo here?
Probably Blacktown.
Just the default answer, Blacktown.
Blacktown, because that's where I live as well.
Shout out to Blacktown.
We're not all lazy, actually. I mean, I don't work, but I work for myself. So
Hey, that's it. You do work. You serve. No.
that's right.
I was gonna say, you mentioned for a second, Australia doesn't have its identity, like a food identity. So when you think of Australian food, like what do you think of?
Do you know when I first came here, I was 11 or 10 years old, and my first impression of Australian food was fish and chips.
That's English.
But then the more I educated myself, it's like, that's a British food, not Australian food.
Yeah.
So basically, Australian food is whatever you want it to be, and it tends to be a fusion of European and Asian, and that's Australian, which is lucky for
Strong
us.
Asian influences
That's good.
for sure.
Yeah, definitely in Sydney. I was gonna say, like, kind of follow up to that. Do you think that food from monocultures, say the Philippines or Japan or Korea, or food in multicultural countries like America, UK, Australia, do you think which one do you think has better food?
For me, I would probably rank Japanese food at the top,
Yeah.
Korean food, and Thai. Thai is similar to Filipino.
That's 3 for mono. 3 for mono.
You like the monoculture, so you think specialization, getting really good at one thing, is better than having like a bunch of.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're so lucky here because we get to experience different authenticity to whichever restaurants that we go to, and that's nice.
Dude, what do you think about fusion food? Do you think it's like? I know some people really hate fusion food. They think it's bullshit. Like you're bastardizing the food and making it worse.
People are making comments like it's appropriation, cultural appropriation. I'm like, I mean, I get it, but not everything is culturally appropriated. Appropriated. I mean, what if you're born half Filo and half Australian? It's like, who are you appropriating that?
I think
you know what I mean?
Australian existence is appropriation.
Yeah.
We're all mixed or something.
Yeah, so I don't get it. So I think fusion is good. And also, for example, if you look at Middle Eastern food and how food, let's say, olives, that's originated from Middle East, but you see how it spread through Europe and the rest of Asia, and each country, and in each country has created their own aesthetic of flavor and look about it. It's just part of the evolution, I think. So.
Alrighty, well we started with the most overrated food. We'll wrap it up. Last question: what do you reckon is the most underrated food in your opinion?
Underrated food, Filipino.
Filipino food.
Shout out to Blacktown.
I feel like we need more Filipino restaurants.
Yeah.
But
And,
good Filipino restaurant, because people think of Filipino restaurant the way people used to think about Chinese restaurant 20 years ago,
It's a bit
Yeah.
foreign.
Yeah. So
Awesome. Well, thank you, man.
Putangin mo on 3. 1, 2, 3. Putangin mo.
And to all the single brothers out there, say hello to our friends. He's looking.
Let's go to Surrey Hills to get an ice cream together. Let's do it.
Yeah. It's mandatory, by the way.
Ice cream.
All right, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
See you, man.
Thank you, man.
Alrighty, Papa Squat. We're live. We're rolling. All right.
We're rolling, baby.
We're joined by.
Jamie.
Nice to meet you, Jamie. My name is Tarek, and this is.
Yvonne. Did you say Jimmy or Jamie? Jamie. Yeah. How come I heard it? You couldn't hear that.
Yeah. Apologies. But I noticed the Irish accent, so we'll start it off. It's overrated foods, but Guinness Stout, overrated or underrated?
Good stout. I think that's underrated. Most people will go for something more like a lager, or a lot of people often opt for more bourbon, but I think a good stout's nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. How long have you been in Australia for?
I've been in Australia for 4 years.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Your
that's
accent's pretty mixed, I would say already.
My parents have really strong Irish accents, and I can't talk with them, but I've spent so much time here that it's a bit muddled.
Awesome. Okay, well, 4 years is a solid amount of time in Sydney. What are your thoughts on Sydney food in general?
I'm not really a food guy. I'm not.
You don't eat?
I do eat. I'm not
Oh.
like anorexic or nothing, but I'm not really very conscious. Like my ideal food, honestly, is like a white rice with salt and some grilled chicken, salt and pepper.
That's
White rice
that's pretty
and
good meal.
salt?
Have you ever had white rice with just salt? It's
I mean,
good.
I salt my rice, but
Yeah.
you said with chicken as well, yeah?
With chicken, yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm not
And you're putting any flavorings on the chicken, or?
yeah, like soy sauce or something like that.
Okay. If you had nothing else, like serial killer alert, you know what I mean?
But I'm really not like a food guy. Like I wouldn't like, yes, let's go to this restaurant because I've heard that it has very good something.
And do you reckon that's because whatever food is put in front of you, you'll enjoy it at the end of the day? Like, does it all taste the same? What's your thoughts?
You know, I've never really been like sort out any kind of specific foods or nothing. You know, I just kind of eat whatever, and if so the people I'm with want to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You like to go out to eat? Ever?
Yeah, sometimes.
What's like your go-to place if you had to go?
Nando's.
Nando's.
Ah, the grilled chicken.
The UK, even though you're not from the UK, it comes
I
out
love
somehow.
Nando's.
The Nando's.
I love Nando's. Yeah.
You get that lemon sauce, or you get the real
I get
chili.
I get the lemon and herb chicken.
Hey, he's being assumptuous, man.
Oh.
He's being assumptuous. You look like an extra spicy guy to me.
I should have known when you said put salt and pepper on his chicken earlier. I mean, it doesn't get the chili,
my
man.
palate, like butter chicken, is like the ceiling.
Butter chicken's
You're
a
like,
pretty good dish.
That's my roof. That's it. I'm not a spicy.
Isn't
food
it
guy.
in like England and I don't know about in Ireland, but is it like when you say you're gonna get takeaway, it's Indian food, generally?
Yes, more or less.
Yeah.
Indian food or like fish and chips.
That's the default.
Yeah, no, but the Indian food and the Asian food over there comes with chips anyways.
That's so whack. Oh, yeah, that's so true though.
Chips in Ireland are terrible.
Do you have anything in your mind that's like what you think maybe on social media, maybe not for you personally, but you think it's pretty overrated? Like you see
Sushi.
everyone keeps having it. Sushi. You said.
Sushi, you're so contradictory. You like salt and rice, but now you don't like sushi.
It's literally salted rice.
I know. I don't know why, but see, I don't know why. But I've had sushi before. I've had kind of the different kinds of sushi, but I know it's like mostly rice
And salt.
and salt. But the seaweed and then like the fish, the different kind
Ah.
of, it's all, I don't know why.
So the seaweed
I
is
see.
too adventurous of a flavor. Yeah,
Seaweed.
yeah. No, I feel that.
I see. So have you ever had the sushi though, where it's just like it's just sashimi, you know? So it's just the meat, just straight up, just the fish meat. So there's no rice. So
Yes, is that the orange one? That's like
that can be like
the
salmon.
orange-
Yeah,
yeah, I think so.
So no rice on that. Any problem
Yeah.
with that?
The ones with like the orange and then like the rice on the bottom.
No rice on the bottom. He's talking about just like a
Just straight up meat.
piece of raw salmon,
Yeah,
and you can dip
exactly.
it in like some. Yeah, I can tell that's not your thing
That's
either,
not your
right?
thing.
Yeah.
I should have known from the Nando's comment that.
I don't much go for fish either, just in general.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, but you know what? This is good because
Unless it's fried.
we've done a few interviews now, and some people can be pretty pretentious about food, but I think you're pretty laid back. You're pretty chilled back. You know, you don't. You're not on your high horse about what food can be good and what food can be bad. But I want to dig deeper into underrated. You know, from your opinion, yeah. What do you think is an underrated food? Just something you like
I like.
that other people don't like.
I know many people like salted rice and chicken, but
I
criminally underrated,
like,
guys. I'm telling you.
I will eat all of the like food that is generally considered good most of the time. Like butter chicken, everyone loves butter chicken.
You like the safe options.
Exactly. Safe. So like a bowl of butter chicken, that is good. But that's not underrated. That's not overrated. That's like the
Perfectly
acclaim.
rated.
Exactly.
We found the midpoint.
The midpoint.
The midpoint guy.
That does sound very mid.
I can't think of any food that I like that someone else wouldn't like.
I wish we had some salted rice and a piece of sushi, and we blindfolded you and told you to eat both, because I reckon you couldn't tell the difference.
Like,
What do you reckon about the sushi itself that's makes it overrated? Is it the fact that other people have it, or is it you think the
I
taste?
think it's just that like so many people like I will know so many people who's like their go-to if they're out and about. It's like, oh, you want to get lunch? Okay, let's go get sushi.
You
It's
mean
just-
from like a sushi train or like when there's
yeah,
like stalls?
when there's like the stalls or the sushi trains, and it's just let's get sushi. That's everyone's first go-to.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's somewhat overrated.
I would say that sushi's pretty bad. I mean, I think in at least in Australia, you got to spend some money to have some good sushi.
The omakase experience.
Yeah, casual. drop a couple bands, you know.
I really wouldn't be the one to ask. I've only had sushi like 3 times in my life, and all the times it was very mediocre.
I mean, that's enough time to know if something's meat or not. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, look, we'll wrap it up, but I got to ask one more question. What is a food that you think every person should try at least once?
Plain white rice with salt.
Shut the fuck up. Dude.
If I say that to someone, they say, "Oh, yeah, I have rice with salt." Just
Alright,
try it. Like a small bowl with just salt.
you know, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go home tonight. I'm gonna try it.
Fill it halfway, then pour some salt, and then fill the rest, and then put more salt, and then
You don't like strangle kittens, do you, or something?
No,
For fun.
no.
He forgot to tell us that he eats the rice raw.
Yeah, dude. This leather jacket is a bit.
I know a guy.
You're giving
who
me the
eats rice
vibes, bro.
raw. He's fucking insane. I know a guy who eats rice.
No, we're just messing with you, Jamie. Anyways, really appreciate it. Thank you for your time today, brother.
I'm never going to Ireland, man. This food sounds whack.
Best country. I've been. Dublin, awesome country. I mean, city.
Don't eat the chips though. Like,
They're shit.
Is it like soggy, right?
it's disgusting.
Yeah, but a lot of vinegar and shit.
One thing, like they all blend together.
Spice bag.
One amalgam of just like a bunch of
Exactly,
food.
It's like
yeah.
a clump. It's awful.
A clump. Yeah, that's why you guys suck at football as well. You never make the World Cup.
Yeah.
All you're
Yeah.
eating is one big clump. You just can't run. You're so
Exactly.
tired.
You'd think that, potatoes, they know what they're doing, but they
Yeah.
really don't. With chips, at least.
You think that they'd
You'd
master the
think-
potato.
They're good at making potatoes in all of the forms. Jacket potatoes, roast, cut up, anything, but not chips. Not like potatoes.
Yeah, that little hot oil. They get a bit scared. They don't know what to do.
I don't know.
That's why you came here to Australia. You found to the motherland. That was the main
chips,
motivator.
The chips, man.
All right, man. Thank you again for joining us, bro.
worries.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you, brother.
Alrighty, we're live. It's Papa Scott podcast. Your friends are getting that Instagram story ready. My name is Ivan.
I'm Tarek.
What's your name?
Kimmy,
Kimmy. Nice to meet you. So, what enticed you about the topic, the sign?
the overrated foods.
Yeah.
What's my hot topic? Oh, avocado toast.
We've had that once before today. It's a common theme.
Why would you buy $2 for an avocado, which will only last you about 2 days? And you're going to have it for like an Instagram social media thing, but it's just bland.
You need to add salt, man.
You can add salt, some pepper, maybe some paprika to kind of spice it up a bit, but I find it's just a blank canvas.
It's always expensive as well. Whenever you go to the cafes, it's what? $20 minimum? Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
Why is it like
exactly.
so inflated compared to like say Woolworths or something?
Yeah, I mean, don't go to Newtown, don't go to King Street, man. You're going to break the bank.
That's like the meme, right? You can't get a mortgage if you get avocado toast.
Nah. And even if you do skip the avocado toast, we're still kind of in this economy.
Yeah.
What do you think about the avocado toast or the avocados in general that makes it overrated? Is it the flavor part of it, or do you think that everyone seems to like it, or
I think that everyone seems to like the idea because
being seen with the avocados?
being seen with avocado. Yeah.
Okay. Everyone likes this, the idea of like, okay, I can afford an avocado and you can't,
Yeah.
or they can stomach the shitty flavor.
Just give me some pears and I'll be alright.
We had this guy on today who was like, I have avocado with brown sugar. It's just straight up. That's all I have.
With brown sugar.
It's kind of whack.
He was Filipino, so he liked sweet food a lot more.
An underrated food I'd say is the tomato. You can add salt, pepper to it. You can just eat it like a snack, like an apple.
I've actually heard that
Have you done
people
that?
don't. Pardon?
Yeah.
Actually, you done that just straight up?
No, I've heard that people don't know what the true flavor of a tomato is because it's never seasoned or cooked properly. Like it's okay, maybe
It
that's true.
depends if you
Yeah.
blanch it, peel it, take the seeds out.
What's your background?
I'm Vietnamese.
Vietnamese. Do Vietnamese people like tomatoes?
Yeah, sure.
As a Vietnamese person, can you speak for all Vietnamese people? We love tomato.
I can say gon muốn ăn phở.
What does that mean?
I want to eat pho.
Oh, right. So definitely the ideal spokesman for all Vietnamese people.
Indeed. And happy Lunar New Year.
That's soon, right?
It's very soon this weekend.
Is that the Tet
It's that very good. Very good.
from Cabramatta myself? So.
I'm from Cabramatta. 2170.
Shay, no.
Shit.
Okay, yeah, John Street's pretty lit.
I like John Street. John Street's great.
Do you think pho is overrated?
I can't. Really
No, you
say.
don't.
You're
No,
allowed
you
to
You
say.
can't
You're
say
allowed-
that.
if you say what you believe. It's okay.
Really hot day. It's a really hot day for pho. It depends on the meats. It depends on the cuts of meats that you get. in
There's
it as
levels to
well.
pho. There's levels to
So
pho.
there's pho bar for beef, and then for duck meat, which is the Be
Yeah.
special.
Yeah,
Special.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Special. You got the special, you know.
I reckon BBH.
Burger.
That's what's underrated.
Burger for Bob.
BBH, Bumboy.
Oh, Bumbleware.
That's what's underrated.
Bumbleware. I crave that more
Yeah.
than I do for some.
There you go.
For
Bumbleware.
Bumbleware.
Essentially, it's just more chili oil.
yeah, and better noodles.
Oh, no, it's the same noodles.
No. They got like the spaghetti noodles. Yeah.
Oh, true.
Oh.
Oh, like the thick ones. But you can
Thanks
also
for backing me up.
You can also get them. You can also get like mixed noodles as well.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. I think it just hits different. Like the bunbohue, it's just like.
It's got those lemongrass accents. It's
Lemongrass,
very
you've got
aromatic.
blood jelly in it.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
What do you reckon about these like whack ass like Vietnamese restaurants in the city that be charging like $25 for
Or
a
by
pho?
me.
Yeah,
Banh mi,
yeah.
oh,
Rolled.
Oh, rolled.
Well, we're in
Destination
the
roll.
city anyways. We're in the city and we've got to support our people.
I know, they're trying to hustle, you know what I mean?
It's all good.
If it's some white
Got to
guy,
respect the hustle.
that's it. You get that back.
But is it price that is that what makes food overrated? Because at the same time, you got to consider that all these places selling pork rolls in the city, their rent's higher than a John Street.
That's
You know,
true.
so
balance out.
yeah,
You've got
exactly,
to balance
exactly.
it out. That's true.
I think the worst is if it's like non-Vietnamese people charging tons of money for Viet food.
If you compare it to Subway,
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Subway, I spent $18 for Subway the other week.
no, why would you?
Got that
Buy
double
three.
meat, you know what I mean?
No, support us. You gotta.
I saw some movement on Instagram about how the banh mi ladies like we're criminally undercharging it, and it's kind of race. They think it's racism because it's like, oh, they feel scared to charge too much money or anything like
But
that.
like in our local area, like,
Yeah, in the area, everywhere.
In Sydney.
well, we're gonna like appease to the people of whatever's in the comedy.
Yeah.
So in Caramata, yeah, like we've got to like keep the prices a little bit low, but I do. Yeah, I mean, and I do see a lot of like nice pop-up cafes as well.
So, what do you think makes food? What do you think is an underrated food? What do you think we should all try?
I think we should all try something that we haven't tried before.
Agreed. I think people.
I want to get more into African food.
I've been saying that.
African
Yeah.
food, Moroccan.
Why do you think African food hasn't popped off in Sydney?
I don't think people are used to the spices.
It's very sour.
It's sour.
It's so
it's
sour.
very lemony,
Yeah.
and it's got
but it's good.
Can you recommend any African spot?
No, I haven't been to one yet.
Do you know what
Blacktown.
it tastes like? I've been told it tastes lemony.
I mean, I've heard it tastes lemony, a bit dry, but
There's a good one in Blacktown that I went to a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was like this lady that it was basically like the outside of her house, and she just cooks in her kitchen, and then she brings the food out. And it's on this big grey platter, and then they put like their version of like roti or like bread,
Oh,
and then they
Like
put the
fufu?
curry. Then they put the curry on top, and you're supposed to eat it all together. But I didn't like it.
I think that African food hasn't popped off because things that are known, right? Like you said, things that are like, you know, Italian food, Mexican food, and they're very accessible and easy. But African food is like an investment. You have to like get dirty. You have to. It's not really a takeaway. I think if they could make takeaway African food, and then you can kind of get it to the people, and then you can start setting up these bigger restaurants.
and it'll be hard to advertise in a place, say like Newtown, because I know that there is a spot near St. Peter's. But I don't really see anyone go in there, and I'm not too sure if that restaurant's still open these days.
It's like COVID kind of took down a lot of restaurants. When you think of Sydney food, what do you think of Australian food? What kind of comes to mind?
Vegemite.
Kind of gross, right? Is it Vegemite mid or is it
Oh, I love fucking Vegemite. Vegemite.
return your Vietnamese citizen
Vegemite needs
card?
butter. It needs, you
Vegemite,
need to have it with butter.
Vegemite, butter. You can also add Spam to it.
Oh, jeez.
If it's like after like midnight and your stomach's kind of
Then it's okay.
rumbling,
After midnight, anything
throw
goes.
the fucking avocado.
Chuck on the Vegemite.
Chuck on the Vegemite and Spam.
I've never heard that. in
I've
my
never
fucking
heard
life.
that.
That sounds
I've never
gross.
heard that the clock has to strike
Hot
12
take,
first.
hot take.
Damn. So I was
Brussels sprouts.
and Vegemite.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts on top of the Vegemite.
Are you hearing this? This is your friend?
No, a little smidge of Vegemite and a fuck ton of butter. I'm swearing so much.
I can swear. Like,
Brussels sprouts.
Cooked
Has-
Brussels
because
sprouts?
Brussels sprouts, when they're fried, it has this very savoury taste to it as well.
Yeah.
It might be a bit confusing, but
are you reconsidering your friendship right now? Or?
Oh.
You believe in it?
KO.
All good.
Oh.
we're about to go.
Well, that was
to the
just downright
restaurants
rude.
Down the road.
Parties?
We're not too sure where we're heading. Near Chinatown.
Oh, that's you got a way to go. Yamcha for dinner.
Yeah, yum cha. We're gonna grab some soju as well.
That's also overrated soju.
No,
fun.
no.
Pardon? What was that? What
Soju
else?
is overdone now.
How about soju and beer?
Oh, like the
Oh.
OG
Oh,
soju,
right,
not
right,
the
right.
flavored soju.
I don't like flavored soju. This give you a massive headache.
Flavored soju and food is kind of whack. You need to like have the plain soju with your food.
Yeah, it's like, did someone hurt you? Like, did your mum not love you enough when growing up? What's going on?
But do you want blue? Do you want like a mandarin soju and like pork belly, mixed together? That's kind of whack.
What flavor soju do you have in your bag now?
Liberal mode.
Because it cuts the fat. You're saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, she has a point. Yeah. How very multifaceted
Yogurt?
of you.
No. Blueberry is disgusting. It tastes like cough medicine.
I feel like people just drink those sojus just to get fucked. You know what I mean? Like on the street at a party. But the actual proper soju, which is like more like vodka, is like the cultured way of doing it.
It's the culture way. And you got to drink it on the side of the streets.
Squatting like this.
Like the Asian squat. Can you do the Asian squat with me?
See that technique? Hey. It's not bad. Hey.
I can't do it.
Thumbnail right there. All right, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Enjoy your late night yamcha. Yeah, I'm Ivan. This is.
I'm Tarek, and what was your name?
Burn.
Burn. Okay, lovely to meet
Right.
you, Burn. But off the top of your head, overrated food.
Or cuisine.
Avocado.
Everyone's saying avocado.
Third avocado sayer today.
And acai bowls.
Acai bowls. Yeah. What's overrated about them?
Oh, you'd have to ask my kids.
Well, they just love them.
They're adults, but
Okay.
yeah, every morning that's what they want.
Every morning they want an acai bowl.
Acai bowl.
That's like $35 a day.
Yeah, no, they think it's what do you call it? It's a champagne life on a beer budget.
Kids at home, how about you cook breakfast for your mum?
That's
Make her
it.
breakfast in bed, not
That's
acai.
it, Lucy and Liam.
Something else.
Yeah, but avocado, I think avocado.
What's it about the avocado that you
I
think's
just
overrated?
think to pay for smashed avocado, like people,
Yeah.
it's just multiplying and multiplying in price.
How can they charge like 4 or 5 times the price of a single avocado? You get maybe half of one on your toast.
Yeah, I think they do that with a lot of foods, not just avocado.
Yeah.
But,
Do you think
yeah.
is there anything about the flavor of the smashed avo you think is overrated, or you think it's just
No, look, I think you can make it at home. I think you can make the same food at home for the same taste or better, depending on what you put on it.
You could say that for almost anything though.
Yeah. Well, if you can cook.
Yeah. Can you cook?
I can cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your go-to? What do you? If you were trying to impress us right now.
Oh gosh, I make pine nut parcels. They're vegetarian. They're really beautiful.
What's a pine nut parcel?
It's mushroom, sun-dried tomato, zucchini, onion, garlic,
Yeah.
all fried in the pan with a bit of oil, and pine nuts. And I can't give away my secret ingredient.
Okay.
And then you wrap them all up in pastry.
We tell us off camera,
Crust
okay?
pastry. Yeah.
That sounds very nice. Very hearty.
Yeah.
They're really good.
I think pine nut parcels are really overrated. I think
No,
everyone.
they're not. Ask the crowds. Ask the crowds.
Pine nut parcels. Ever heard
Are
of
my
this?
parcels overrated?
They are underrated.
It's an award-winning recipe. Yeah.
Underrated. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about selling them?
I might. Yeah.
I think you should. And you have the marketing channel now to get it out.
I do. I have the marketing channel.
Yeah, that's exactly who we're marketing towards. Yeah.
People that want to buy pine nut parcels.
No, our podcast is for middle-aged women.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is. Yeah.
That's
I'm
just
only 40.
Yeah, you could live to 120. You're a third of the way there.
Yeah.
No, we're like in our mid-20s.
Same age as our
We've got
kids.
real jobs and everything.
Why no way?
They're
Yeah.
on their way.
It's on that
That's good.
skincare routine, you know what I mean?
That's up to you. I think you're
Sunscreen
doing
every
a good
day,
job.
you know?
Oh, thank you. Appreciate
I
it.
think you should be discussing overrated and underrated foods. I think.
Oh, well, we're going to move over to that now, so we'll continue the conversation.
Yeah, what's underrated for you? Other than the pine nut, the parcels.
Yeah, eggs could be underrated.
Underrated, they're on
Mushrooms, I
everything.
think mushrooms are underrated.
These are the ingredients.
Yeah, they're underrated. I think. So.
What do you think about cuisine? Is there certain cuisines that are overrated or underrated for you?
Maybe Thai can be overrated.
Oh, big take.
Controversial.
I think
Well, you've really got to pick where you buy your Thai from.
that's very
Agreed.
There are big discrepancies between Thai restaurants, even in certain suburbs or districts.
There's
Yeah.
Thai Town in Central. Just
yeah.
Have you eaten Thai there?
No.
It's very, very good. We were there after our first episode.
true. Yeah,
a
we
few
had
weeks
some
ago.
great Thai
Yeah,
food there. Yeah.
I would like to try that, but yeah. Thai for me goes up and down.
Yeah.
You can have a great Thai experience, and then your next Thai experience could be pretty woeful.
Let me guess, you order pad thai every time.
No, I don't.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
not a
sorry
pad
for
thai.
disrespecting you like that.
I'm not a pad thai. No, that's my daughter, but no.
Okay, what's your go-to at a Thai restaurant?
Go-to would be Penang curry.
I love Penang curries.
The duck with the coconut.
The Kimmy duck, Kimmy chicken, Kimmy whatever. Yeah.
I don't even know what
Penang
I'm talking
curry is the best.
Yeah.
She's Irish.
I am Irish, but
Irish people can like Penang curries too. It's okay.
we can.
Yeah.
We can like anything we want. That's right.
Yeah.
We just had an
Maybe
Irish.
the massaman curry with the potato in it a little bit.
There you go.
There you go.
We just had an Irish brother on the podcast before you, and we asked him what his favorite food was and what an underrated food would be, what an overrated food would be, and his answer for all of the questions was basically white rice with salt on it.
Oh, really?
That's his favorite.
Oh, you know what? Speaking about, I would say potatoes can be both over and underrated.
Depends how you do it.
Growing up Irish, we had spuds every night. Like you had to have potatoes every night, and to me, then they were overrated.
But if you have potato that's cooked well in a good dish, you still think it's underrated. It can still be really, really good.
I think they're very diverse. I think you can do a lot with a potato.
Of course, yeah. What do you think makes a food or a cuisine overrated?
I think when it becomes over popular to me, and then every second place is trying to smash out a smashed avocado.
Yeah.
You can go everywhere, and then people start competing against what's the better smashed avocado compared to whatever, and then prices fluctuate, and
But they all copy each other as well. Like we were talking about it, and I think if you look at burgers in Sydney, they always have to have like a brioche bun.
Yeah.
They've always got like bacon on them and some like onion jam.
Can't even put your mouth around it.
Yeah. They've always got to be, and everybody just starts copying each other. But I think that contributes to being overrated as well. No one's
Everyone's trying to do what's going to make money.
Yeah. You know what I think? I think we need a fast food equivalent to the Golden Arches that is good soul food.
Chinese food, no soul food here.
Yeah, but fast food.
What's soul food?
I don't know, like a drive-through where you can get healthy options for like burgers that are healthy, or I don't know.
A pine nut parcel.
Pineapple parcel drive-through.
Drive-through, easy. Yeah.
I think that's a business idea.
Yeah, I reckon so.
We got it on camera.
I think the people are going to be waiting after this episode comes out. So
if you want a pine nut parcel, you need to get in touch.
My address is.
Yeah. You might be disappointed. Yeah.
Dude, but you said it's because of the popularity that it can be overrated, but I think that say if it's really done really well, despite the popularity, it can still be adequately rated, like properly. Do you know what I mean?
I agree, yes.
So it all depends on how you do it. So sometimes it can be overrated and always people going there and eating the food, but you're like, okay, this is actually delicious. Does that still make it overrated? Maybe.
I think you can pay for something like smashed avocado with, additional things added to it, but you can have a smashed avocado that you walk away feeling happy about eating that. You're fulfilled with how it's been prepared and made, and the taste is great, and then you're happy to pay for it.
Exactly, yeah.
But on the flip side, you can walk away and you get a smashed avocado and it's woeful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it needs to be made with love.
Maybe.
Yeah. Personally, I think Italian food is really overrated in general.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. My friend over there is Italian.
I know.
Are you guys heading off to dinner after this?
We're trying to find out where we're going to go.
Oh, okay.
Don't get Italian food. There's bar toddies right here. Don't go. Don't go.
Oh.
Italian food, very overrated. In restaurants. At people's
Italian food,
houses,
overrated.
amazing. Restaurants, overrated. Everyone does a shit job at it. It's too expensive as well.
She's Italian, yeah.
It's the love.
the love.
They lack the love in these Italian restaurants.
You heard it here first. Needs love.
And I like al dente, but in these restaurants, it's like a rock. Or other end of the spectrum, overcooked. I'm not disturbed by the smell of the alcohol. It's fine. Like just
It's gin and vodka. You probably can't smell it.
She holds it well. Teachers love to
I
drink.
am gifted. Teachers need to drink.
Needs to. It's a necessity. Yeah.
Need to drink. It's part of the job.
Drinking overrated, underrated.
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 Agreed.
Society needs more.
More people need to drink.
Underrated.
Teachers overrated, underrated.
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 Yeah.
You heard it here.
Don't even know where you can go with that one.
well-
Start talking about behaviour.
The behaviour in classrooms.
My last words are parenting, it's a verb. Parenting, it's a verb.
Parting words. What's one dish everybody should try?
My pine nut parcels. Everybody should try my pine nut parcels.
Pine nut parcels.
You heard it here.
You heard it here first. Okay.
All right.
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Appreciate
Really
it.
appreciate it.
Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you. Bye.
Nice to meet you.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so
Enjoy,
much, guys. Really
Don't get too
appreciate it.
drunk. You're already there.
Oh, 5.
See ya.
We'll behave.
These white women be crazy, bruh. Bruh.
That's my kind of women.
Yeah, so this is our Papa Squat podcast. We just squat anywhere in the city. We talk about whatever we want to talk about. You seem a bit nervous.
Yeah, I'm so nervous. It's my first time, so.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, we all have our first times. But anyways, I'm going to say today we're talking about overrated foods. Firstly, actually, what is your name?
Suzanna.
Susanna and
Masaya.
Masaya. Where are you guys from?
Japan.
Yeah, you sound like it. The way you said your name too. Is there any sort of food that you think is overrated? Or cuisine, or like country?
From our country?
Anywhere.
Anyway.
Of course, Japanese.
Is overrated?
Yeah. Well, what does it mean overrated?
It means like too many people like it. It's not that good.
It's not a good?
Yeah, like maybe hamburgers are overrated because everyone makes hamburgers.
But I think it's sushi. And like, yeah.
Sushi's not good in Sydney?
No.
Yeah.
I think
What's so bad about sushi here?
Because like in here, like the sushi has like mayonnaise on there, so it's like, oh, this is not a sushi.
Chicken.
Yeah.
But isn't it-
Avocado.
Yeah.
Isn't it Japanese mayo? Kewpie?
Kewpie.
Kewpie, yeah.
Is that
Japanese
good
one.
Japanese mayo?
Yeah.
You'll never see this in a sushi restaurant.
Oh, right.
Oh,
right,
really?
right.
In Japan.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, right.
Does it hurt when you see like this thing like in Australia, like, oh, they're ruining our country's
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
And then you walk into the restaurant, Japanese restaurant, and they go, oh, irashaimase, and then they go, oh, annyeonghaseyo.
Yeah.
What about ramen?
I've never tried ramen here, so
How long have you been here?
just 4 months or.
And you haven't, like, oh, I need some ramen.
Actually, I'm working at Japanese restaurant, so sometimes I try our, ramen, and I think it's almost the same.
Really? Similar
from
to in Japan?
Yeah, similar.
Oh, what's the name of the restaurant? I want to try it. Kura.
Yeah, at Haymarket and
Haymarket. Yeah.
Market City, on the Market City, in front.
I'll see you there.
Sinkura, it looks very authentic.
Yeah, I think.
Maybe because you're working there, you make it good.
Yeah.
Are you cooking or are you doing something else?
Mainly cooking. So I'm good at cooking.
Yeah, of course. When you were in Japan, were you cooking as well or something else?
Yeah, I'm basically cooking.
We're in the presence of a master
Chef.
over here, chef. I think you say that ramen is here in Japan very similar because I've been to Japan twice.
Oh, really?
And I think the ramen is so much better
Oh, really?
there. Yeah, and my friends who really like ramen, they say, oh, the ramen is so much better in Japan. But here, oh, ramen is so shit. But you get actual Japanese people, the ramen here is about the same. It's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I think, but Shidoni's ramen is not bad. Yeah.
Especially from your restaurant.
Yeah, I think.
Especially when you make it, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to go try that.
Where are you from, guys?
We are born here, but I'm Croatian background.
A lot of the food that I eat with my family is Malaysian food.
Oh, Malaysian food.
Yeah.
He's Malaysian and Indian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
A lot of curries, a lot of fried food, fried rice, that kind of
What do you
stuff.
think of curry rice?
curry rice.
Cocoa curry.
Do you know Nakano Darling?
Oh.
That's awesome.
No.
So good.
Yeah, literally Japanese one. Yeah.
Nakano, they have all Japanese people working there. It's all like very proper. One of our friends, he was not here, but his favorite restaurant is Nakano. It's like anytime we're in the city, oh, where should we go? Can we try something? Oh, there's Nakano. Oh, please, somewhere else. It's not Nakano again. Oh.
Yeah, we love it.
But it's open till like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So.
Yeah. It's so good. That is exact Japanese cuisine, I think.
Some Japanese food that you think that people in Australia don't know that we should try.
You should try.
Parting words for the show. What is one food everybody should try from Japan?
Don't say natto.
Natto.
It's like Vegemite.
Really?
Gross.
Sushi?
It's kind of beef, and then like it is seasoned like soy sauce.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a rich taste. Like I don't know how to say, but gyusuji is pretty nice.
Do you know what's the most unique thing I had in Japan? Horse.
Horse? Oh, basashi?
Horse sashimi,
Yeah.
and
The raw one, right?
yeah, and the cooked horse with the garlic.
But it's not common to eat. Like
It's not common.
Yeah, it's not common. Yeah.
But it was my favorite meal.
Oh really?
Yeah, I felt very fast after.
You need to be careful, like because sometimes you feel like
Yeah.
you get like stomach or something.
I think it increased your testosterone.
Yeah, my testosterone went up. Yeah, everything grew. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Enjoy. I'll come visit your restaurant maybe today.
Okay.
Are you
Yeah.
You're not working today, huh? Okay. Okay.
We'll wait for a day when you are working. We'll come say hi to you.
Come say hi.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Have no
Thank
problem.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right,
bye.
boys. Get over here.